All right, let's move on, Sauce. Everyone's favorite segment of the week. Lemon of the week. Oh, this is an interesting one today.
Doma, we said at the top of the show, this person that's going to get the Lemon will be getting it for a record second time within the last 12 months. So obviously we rounded out after a 12-month period. We have the Lemon of the Year, and the Lemon of the Year will get their own personal
the person
Lemon
that is
BGS card.
The person that is getting it for the second time is probably genuinely pissed off at the fact that they got voted out in the Le Mans of the Year nominees in the mid-year vote. They didn't make it through to the shortlist, Source. So I think they're a bit upset. Now, I'll tell you another guy that's going to be upset. It's the co-host of the show that works alongside this bloke because he thought he had a straight line, a big line to becoming Le Mans of the Year without having his co-host competed against him. But I'm telling you what, when we put the vote out again, if you're not voting this guy in, I'll tell you what. I know it's all banter. We love each other, but I got to call him out again. And he's probably going to come back in the IGTV when Saucy drops it on our Instagram, and he's going to give me about 4 million paragraphs worth of evidence as to why and this and that. I'm going to save yourself the time. I just want you to come in there when it's all said and done and just comment, Dom, Sauce, you were right. I'm not bagging LeBron anymore. I'm sick of just hating on this guy, and that's it. I don't want to become Le Mans of the Year. So the guy, for his second time, is getting it for this reason. He came out on Luca Tiger's bronze episode. I think it was 476, all right? And they're talking about Curry and they're talking about LeBron. And it's fair enough. Like, this statement was fair enough, but it's like, Curry's cards are criminally undervalued, and he should get more respect in the hobby. And I was like, yeah, okay, this is sounding pretty good at the moment. And then he's like, the gap between him and LeBron should be less. And I said, okay. He goes, you can make an argument when it's all said and done that Curry potentially could surpass LeBron in the all-time rankings. And Cage stopped him there, and he goes, you're hating on LeBron, and you're talking about a guy that's arguably top 3 of all time in LeBron, and then you're talking about another guy that's arguably, you got to argue for him to actually get into the top 10. You got to make a significant case for him to get in there. And a lot of people, and then this person, known as I am Andrew Goldberg on Instagram, he said that when his career and there's stuff that he can do, and he can surpass LeBron, and he can potentially take the mantelpiece from him. And anyway, all this nonsensical crap that I don't want to hear, because I'm putting it out there, all right, Source? I said this to you pre-show when I was talking about who I'm going to give Le Mans of the Week to, right? If there's someone in the chat, by all means, yeah, you can shut me down right now and you can say whatever you want to say. Like, there's two guys, two modern-day players, currently in the NBA. There's only two, all right? If you want to make a case for them to potentially surpass LeBron, only two, all right? And I'm not even convinced you can put those two as the guys. One is Giannis, depending on what he does. He could absolutely dominate, whatever, right? One is Kevin Durant. And the other is Kevin Durant. But no one's going to ever give Durant, the merit because what he done, he left and he joined the Golden State Warriors. After that, Source, there is not one player in the National Basketball Association that will ever surpass LeBron James. Full stop. I don't care. I don't want to hear Luka Doncic. I don't want to hear Ja Morant. I don't want to hear Anthony Edwards. I don't want to hear who else is there? That's Zion. I don't want to hear any of these guys. They are not going to be better than LeBron James. No. They will not be. LeBron James is dominating, and he's literally in a wheelchair. He's playing against Bronny's mates now. That's how long he's been in the league. Like, it's getting beyond the joke how good he is. And no one seems to still give him credit. But everyone says, oh, but if Curry wins one more, he goes to 4. And, there's a legitimate argument to be made, and Curry changed the game. Yeah, Curry did change the game with threes. And LeBron beat him at his game. But then you turn around and you say, well, but Curry beat LeBron in the finals. Okay, and I'll make a pass on LeBron. All right, he lost to a team that had Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, and Kevin Durant. It was him. Yeah, he had Kevin Love, who was on the back end. Then he had Kyrie Irving, who was pretty good. Couldn't get the job done. The season before they beat him, the season before that they lost, and LeBron literally came up against one of the greatest teams of all time, regular season teams of all time, with no Kevin Love and no Kyrie Irving. He almost averaged a 30-point triple-double against, wait a minute, source. Oh, LeBron had no team, and Curry didn't even win the MVP. The finals MVP. Oh, hold the phone. Stephen Curry's never won a finals MVP. It got given to Iguodala, the guy that guarded LeBron, and the guy that LeBron averaged 36, 9, and 8 on. The guy he killed.
What did he average?
It was like 36, 10, and 9.8 assists.
Wow.
The guy he demolished and made his son get the finals MVP award. That's how badly he beat him. He said, I feel sorry for my son. Give him the award. He killed him. Do you not understand? This guy single-handedly almost beat him. And don't tell me, Jordan would have done. Jordan wouldn't have done shit. He's not winning that series. Stop it. You're just being dumb now. He's not winning that series.
With Daly as your second best player.
Exactly. All right? He's not winning that series. And let's go to the next step, Mr. Andrew Goldberg. I just want to point this out to you. Curry can win 4 titles and you can make an argument he could be better than LeBron. I disagree. Because LeBron is ahead of a guy that's won 5 titles in Magic and another guy in Kareem who's also won more titles than him.
6.
So how does that make any sense? It's an invalid argument. LeBron is probably going to go down as the most points scored by a player in the history of the league. He already is the player with the most points in the history of playoff basketball. He's in like the top. Is it like 20 in assists of all time? I don't think people actually appreciate how good this guy is. He's like unbelievably good. And I'm not trying to stick up for him and be like one of those bronze sexuals that everyone says. He's genuinely the best player. If you did not watch, yeah, Bill Russell has 11 and LeBron's already, and we consider LeBron better than Bill Russell. Like, come on. You just got to stop now. Just stop. Everyone that's still this is just not just a message to Andrew. It is because he always hates on LeBron. And the last time I almost gave it to him, you pushed me when he said, "Oh, LeBron doesn't make anyone better, and his game hasn't improved. He's still the same guy that came into the league." Just stop it. And like, I understand he does know a lot about basketball. I'm not saying he doesn't, but with LeBron, just you're looking through tunnel vision because you don't like him. You don't like him, so you're judging him. Don't. He's better than anyone you've seen apart from Jordan, if you want to make that argument. Don't put Kobe in there. I love Kobe Bryant to death, all right? I love him. I love him. I love him. I love him. Everything he done for the game is fantastic. LeBron is better than him. If LeBron had peak prime Shaq, he probably would have 8 titles. All right? Like, just relax on that. Like, everyone going, oh, Kobe's top 3 of all time. Kobe's top 3 of all time. This, that. Like, just relax. Please just relax. Don't, like, with Kobe's thing, it's a different story. I understand people altering his legacy. No one ever put him in the top 5 before the tragic events of his life happened. No one. No one that I know did. Oh, no, he's probably like 8th or 9th. And then, unfortunately, in his passing, he's now like the second best player behind Jordan. Did we just forget LeBron? Source? What are we watching? Like, what are these people watching?
He's going to average 25 points. He's going to average 25 points again this season. And it's going to be 37.
Source, he averaged 25 points last year, and it was the lowest average total in his career. 25 points is the lowest average he's ever had in his season. At 36, he averaged 25. That's the lowest he's ever had in his career, Source. in his career. Do you understand how stupid people like you sound? People out there that are bagging this guy. The lowest he's ever averaged in his career was in his oldest season. Well, second oldest now because you include this season, but his oldest season to end at that point in time, that was the lowest he ever averaged at 37 or 36. Like, come on, man. So for that Goldberg, you are, sir. Saucy, give it to him.
Hey. Lemon! There he is, Andy Goldberg with the lemon all over his face. Bang! And we'll give another one of these bad boys too. Lemon. Oh, Andy.
Give us a quick one. You love this. Come on, he's your boy too.
Yeah, look, he does good work, and I like the LTB podcast. Listen to it frequently. But he's beaten down this track too many times, Doma. Like we've seen it too many times. And look, I can understand you can go with the LeBron Jordan one for as much as you want. I'll even agree with you that Jordan is better, right? I've even openly said that, right?
Yeah.
But when you're trying to compare Stephen Curry and LeBron James, Andrew Goldberg, tell me, what strain are you on, brother? Because I want some of that shit. Because you're making some crazy stuff. Stephen Curry changed the game. Obviously, with the 3-pointers, and you mentioned that, Doma. So he's great in his own right. But in terms of you're pretty much going to say that Stephen Curry is second to Jordan now in rank of the total basketball game. I mean, he's a guy who doesn't even play defense, man. Like, you fucking shitting me? Right? Yeah, he's all offense, yeah? Like, he doesn't really play defense. He's trash on defense.
Curry, but even in saying that, Source, Curry's not even better than Magic. He's not better than Kareem. Like, you're gonna put? Is he better than Kobe? Curry?
No,
I don't think so. Is he better than Shaq?
No.
Well, there you go. So that means you can't touch LeBron James's left nut with a 250-foot pole. Simple as that.
Bang.
Just that's what you have to do sometimes. You go, oh, he can be better than LeBron. All right, so who's LeBron better than? Can he be better than any of those guys? And the answer is no. So that's how you work it out. Before you put things out publicly and, then you become Le Mans of the week and all these bad things happen to you. So we love you. We do love you. So there's a production for you, mate. We got your original Le Mans nomination on there. Cage will be very, very disappointed that you are back in the run for the prestigious award behind Saucy there. Anyway, Sauce, let's move on to Hobby Talk.
Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to leave a review on the Apple Podcasting app. Also, follow us on socials, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok. Talking all sports, double curve.